get into it. Hopefully, I'm not about to embarrass myself with it being offline for maintenance. We shall see. Getting back into Elder Scrolls as per usual. Okay. A little bit later. Got a little distracted. Oh, really? It kicked me out.
Guards, come quick! A trespasser!
I went there last time. Well, I just don't remember them being there. I was hoping it was a big bed. Oh shit. It's a Centurion body factory line. Assembly line, that's what I meant to say. Followed someone here. Whoa. Fuck that. like it. Where's it? Right, that's the door that I was looking at before.
Run! The mine's collapsed. The Kwama are... What does this say? Never mind. Get out of here through the east mine.
Wait, I'm not trespassing at the moment. That was real. I would never have actually survived that.
What is it? This notice says you owe a bounty for commit. You paid, so move along.
Only 92 gold. Sorry. I must just broke into someone's house.
You didn't get yourself killed? That's promising. Ugh, what's that I smell? Grease and Kwama Well, that is a surprise. I do hope this isn't some cheap forgery, for your sake. Ah, some kind of merged tonal prison. Vex, Head, do you still labor under the delusion that you have some power in this place? Huh, it's hardly worth discussing.
Sarah, I cannot thank you enough for helping me. I wasn't sure if I'd ever leave Tel Aru. Sage advice. I've had my fill of schemes for now. I plan to dedicate myself to my studies and try to patch things up with the Oki. I am a free mage of House Telvanni. You had no right to imprison me.
Damn, I missed that off confrontation.
I always thought my worst humiliations were... Yes, well, I will be languishing in Gothrin's slave pens, just... It took me back to darker times. I'll return to Sadrith Mora and continue my studies. Talk to...
Hey, let's go see them again. Good little side quest line.
What do you want?
You return escaping Khajiit to that beast Gothrin. And now I hear about our eggkin crushed in the Zalkin Sul mine. I thought I understood you, but I do not.
Aoki, wait! I'm trying to be strong enough for the both of us.
Damn.
Aoki berated me because the Zalkin Sul cave and killed some miners. You stole the prison to save us from Magister Gothrin. I suffered humiliation. No, of course not. I care deeply for Aoki. I want to help him, but I can't save everyone. I serve House Telvanni. I certainly hope not. But if he's lost faith in our plan, anything's possible. Aoki won't listen to me, but he might...
I knew she would send you. Know that I do not blame you for your role in all this. We are, both of us, victims of Telvanni lies. No Saxliel reaches for a branch beyond their grasp. But all the waiting, all the compromises, my patience rushes downriver. The ropefish are people smugglers, led by an orc named Kartag. I had hoped to work with him directly. Unfortunately, we can discuss the distraction soon. First, we cast the lure and hook the fish. Go to the inn and look for an orc named Atarga. Approach her, say Vasamsi mine, and give her this payment. Deal only with Atarga. Ask what you wish. It is a forgetting place, where the noblest slaves labor until they die. That beast, Gothrin, hires thugs and murderers to
What a
guard it.
surprise.
If I were, we would not have met. No one ever leaves Vasamsi. Even so, some of my friends... There was a time when that made a difference, but now it does not. My spines wilt at the idea of leaving her, but she does not understand me. Slave-born Lukiel cannot hear the hist. They have a good reputation. We pooled our resources. Many small fish can feed a whale, yes? The Telvanni see us as beasts, almost too stupid to push a broom. We use that, the primary contact between the slaves of Sadrith Mora and the ropefish. She...
This stuff is good. So Jama.
Maybe you've
Sujama.
had enough Sujama.
How much has she had? Sujama kicks like a bow-legged echater. Let her sleep it off.
Come on,
If
Atarga.
it weren't for your
Into the
heroism,
stairs.
Antonville's
many
sacrifice, Stonefalls
stairs.
would have been destroyed
Wait.
by that monster.
I was supposed to do something. I don't like drinking with strangers. Atarga's drunk as sanguine on Sundas. Won't get nothing but puke and bad jokes out of her. She told me why she was... Fine, lug that gold to both Amul yourself. No skin off my tusks. Camp's near Gothrin's place. Tell Arun. I'll even mark your map, seeing as we're fit to be partners soon. Keep your gob shut about it.
My friend, over here. Well, this is a coincidence. No! Yes, forgive me. I just couldn't keep pacing around. I see. Well, that's that, I guess. Once he cools down, I'll plead my case again. I can't fight the house. I won't keep you.
I've got a lot to do here.
Should have given me that gold at the inn, runt.
I feel like something was going to go wrong. Right. They've basically been kicked out.
Yeah, you need something? If not, you might want to clear off. We're doing a little business here and indisposed. Fancy talk for drunk as a boiled owl, right? Moloch's jawbone. She loves her drink, but she always... Logdabash. I'd bet my left tusk on it. I hope you gave her and that witless pig Hasbor a good kick in the teeth. Ah, we're better off without them. Good. I should ask for a lot more than this. Vasamsi makes the inside of a Wamasu look homey by comparison. But a deal's a deal, eh? Telioki will be...
Be the mine.
Your presence warms my scales, egg friend. Our companions in the mine know we are coming. First, we must deal with the guards, especially the ones who linger near the entrance. If they raise the alarm, Osri spent many long weeks in the dry box beneath Tel Arun. Renisi acquired a crate of powder bombs. Toss one near a guard and they should fall unconscious. Killing less guards might lessen the Magister's fury. Good. I will follow you and help steer slaves toward the exit.
Uh-oh.
Sun and shadow?
Ioki, the way we left things was... Please don't go.
I must. You and I share a heart, but our souls chur different songs. This cannot last. But before you go, you must see how your Telvanni treat our kin. Please, come into the mine and see how they live, how they die.
Fine. I will do this for you, but then I must go.
Yoki, be careful. We'll keep an eye out for any movement from Tel Arun.
Proceed with caution, egg friend. The guard captain lurks nearby. I can feel it.
Ioki, what are you doing? Are those bodies?
I'm injured. How it hurts.
Come, see how your Telvanni masters treat their slaves.
Ioki, this is madness! You'll get me killed!
The slaves are revolting! To arms! Cut them down!
Rally, my friends. Make your escape.
I want to leave, now!
Do not be afraid. I will make sure you reach the boat safely.
Boat? I'm not getting on any boat!
Hart, you are coming with us. In time, you will thank me.
How dare you! Help! I'm being kidnapped!
I'm trying to save you.
Ah, the leaders of this pathetic revolt. You will
Wait,
pay
you fool!
dearly.
I'm a Telvanni mage! They were kidnapping me! I can't believe what just happened. That filthy elf was going to kill me, a Telvanni mage. And Ioki sought to drag me off. I will, of course I will. I just need a moment to think. I could let him go, perhaps I should. But why? He brings me joy and comfort, doesn't he? When he's not kidnapping me, that is. Maybe. But if I let him go, I'll never see him again. The one person who truly cares about me. Gone. No more silly hissed poems. No more wildflower bouquets. Nothing. He'll forgive me. Ioki, you can leave if you want. I won't stop you.
The house will betray you, Sun and Shadow. On that day. May your soul return to the Hist, my friend.
We can mourn later, Ioki. We have to go.
Go. I will follow in a moment.
I feel as if my heart is breaking. How could I let him leave me? I feel as if I suppose I did, but it brings me no joy. Little wonder that other members of my house do the wrong thing so often. Thank you for all you've done, Sarah. I'll need to keep my life straight. I see a long, grueling audience. I try to pick up the pieces of my broken heart and continue my studies. Letting Ioki go was agony. The game. My role in the house. My future as a magister. All of it. Perhaps when I've reached... I'll need to keep my life straight.
Lazy vermin. If you want to eat this week, work.
Yes, mistress.
Well, get to it. Now!
Yes, mistress. Sorry, mistress.
Pardon the mess. My slaves require another lesson concerning their work ethic and their no-good overseers. Have my friends been gossiping about her again? You'd think there were no better topics of conversation. Yes, Tywin is my... Well, I need someone who can do that too, and I already have Tywin. Seems like you're out of luck. Baseless slander! Though I do tire of these ugly rumors surrounding my son. 3 red. Telvanni wizards don't offer their influence and power for something as pedestrian as gold. 3 shells should barely cover the gap while I find another harvester. If that's too...
Oh, Tywin, where are you? What I'd give for just a glimpse. Well, did you speak to my mother? 3? 3? That's as many as Tywin manages to find in a month. No, 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 no. If Mother found out, she'd never let Tywin go free. Not for any price. It's an unreasonable sum. But the fact that she asked for Red Star shells... I've been training a Nyx hound to help Tywin so she can spend more time with me instead of in that swamp. Aside from the Fetch a Fly incident, Nixie's got a solid track record. She's around here somewhere. Nyx hounds vanish when they're afraid, and Nixie's a bit skittish. She'll head off toward the water after I call her. Look around the shorelines, and you'll probably find her digging up shells. Come on, Nixie, show yourself! There you are. Nixie, go find star shells. Show this nice person where they are.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop! Who are you? These are given lands, you know. Take any star shells from this beach. He sent you here. To what, spy on me? To find Zakai? Because this is the one place I'm permitted to go that he's too afraid to follow. Out here, I don't have to endure his constant fawning. Love! I'm a slave and he's my master. Or as close as makes no difference. Wouldn't so much as smile in his direction if it didn't spare me the rod. Tell me why... Gods, no. Fear of his mother's wrath is the only reason I can keep him at arm's length. If he's getting this bold... I have to get out of here. What Lonus... Faris keeps my servitude obligation hidden in a house. Steal it for me. I can forge his signature. It won't be perfect, but it should hold up well enough to get me out of Telvanni lands. I don't want to be bought. I want to be free. After all Faris and Lonus have taken from me, I don't want them to profit from my release. At least let me cost them.
like a Daedra. It is.
Wherever you came from, I suggest you go back.
Do I have to summon a guard?
This place has been violated for the last time.
Got a good look? Good. Now you can go.
Surprised now to take me.
See, you're leaving the estate. You decided not to help me, didn't you? I knew I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. You really did it. You... What's the catch? I don't know what to say. I was resigned to my fate before you showed up. I'll need it. You didn't ask for anything, but I want you to have this. Just the gold I managed to hide away over the years, minus what I'll need for passage. Not payment, a gift. For a friend.
Hey! Get away from her! You will ruin everything!
Shut up, you slavering jackal. You see this? I'm free.
Tywin, I was supposed to free you. I was going to take your hand in marriage. It was going to be perfect. You ruined it!
Listen to me, you little swit. I'm not your plaything, never was, and never will be. I'd sooner lie with the maggots than share your bed.
That can be arranged! When I tell Mother about this, you'll wish you'd never spurned me! You'll beg! You will...
Oh, he's a fucking incel.
It's liberating. Don't worry, I know these lands better than they ever will. Thanks again.
Fucking embarrassing. Yeah, this asshole again.
Not so loud. That creature in the next chamber is a tricky one. You must be my new apprentice.
I bet you it's bloody tiny.
Lesson, shall we? You look familiar. Let me think. The cave full of Nereids? The incident with Morrowind the Cruel and the Mephalic assistant? Oh, you mean that young Nord woman who's been hanging about? Very. According to an old scroll I discovered, this tomb was built atop two older structures. She did she? Probably told you it takes more than a few shambling corpses to stop the formidable Narcissus Dren. Come to think of it, I seem to remember that... Oh, yes, it's a sneaky one. Silent as a tomb and twice as deadly, even...
Seriously.
I knew there was nothing to worry about.
What embarrassing.
Now lead on, my stalwart companion. This tomb won't explore itself.
God, I hope this dude loses his reputation. Daedric. What? There's Daedric rats? That's fucked. That's it. I quit. I'm not playing this game anymore. Obviously I will. Ooh.
This isn't what I expected. It's rather small.
I think there is a secret to this place. It sucks I couldn't kill Gothrin. The Divining Rage from before. What gauntlets, despite the fact that the ends are probably too small for them.
This isn't right. Where's the something more interesting than a boring burial chamber? This ancient scroll indicates that if you honor the ancestors, they reveal... Are you questioning my expertise?
Yes.
Ancient Elven is like a second language to me, and scholars across Tamriel revere my ability to make sense of historic gibberish. Still, let me see. This squiggle means tomb? Oh, wait, that's V, not D. Veloth tomb. Ooh, what's this button do? Deal with that, will you? Then talk to Elfbet outside!
Did not mean to pick up the mole. Come on, just one more recipe. Didn't even think before I picked that up. Banana.
Narcissus shot out of that tomb so fast. Just like that time my sister laughed so hard and mead spurted out her nose. Narcissus was so excited he went to find a mage to open a portal. Told us he did, and he told me to tell you. But why he needs your help when he has me, well, it's just beyond my comprehension. Narcissus said that he found new information. He said that the scroll was not about Drelath tomb. It pointed... You better get moving if you're going to help my Narcissus. Veloth tomb is on the west coast, just south of Nisus. Warfrey can make his own way, just like you. He's reliable like that. Me? I might hire a mage. Portals are so much nicer than walking.
No, fuck it. I'm just gonna take the hit.
Oh, nice. You made it. I appreciate someone who knows how to keep an appointment and follow directions. Almost as much as I appreciate Narcissus. Oh yes, we had a lovely meal by candlelight. Talked about the new book he's working on. Drank some wine. Then off he went, like a flash, into the tomb. No, of course not.
He is completely blind. Session with him has blinded her.
Hello? Is someone out there? I seem to have locked myself in. Who's out there? Oh, no, never mind. I don't care. I recognize that voice. I knew you'd come and find me. As for my current predicament, how was I supposed to know it was a trap? There's probably a button or something nearby. Now you're just trying to prolong my agony. Divisible by 3. Try pushing the 6th panel from the left. Or the 3rd panel, or maybe the 8th panel. Any of the panels in a position that's divisible by 3. Another obstacle overcome by the great Narcissus Dren.
Oh god.
I find that escaping from an ancient trap really gets the heart pumping, provided it doesn't. Indeed, Veloth tomb. Now we need to locate the hidden passages mentioned in the scroll, and the relics. I could tell you, but I work on an instinctual level. I know relics of historic value when I see them. Ah, yes, Saint Veloth. And I've chatted with the shade of my great-aunt Ativenia. She was as unpleasant in death as she was in life. Is there a point to regaling me with the story of your minor exploits? Of course it did. Probably had his preserved toe for good measure. I'm not interested in bone. Ooh, This might be Veloth's long sought-after right pauldron. Ooh, remarkable hanging. Early Second Era, perhaps? Ah, the main chamber must be down these stairs. Now, this is a burial chamber. We just need to find the entrance to the hidden passages.
Whatever was been in here, whatever was in here, someone's already come and looted everything.
According to the old scroll, there's a I don't see any obvious lever or switch. That's too bad. Examine anything that looks unusual. That harp... I need to supervise. You are my apprentice, after all. Now get down there and find the hidden passage. Historical research isn't defilement. It's... I doubt there's anything related to St. Veloth in this chamber. Perhaps that dusty old tome will suggest suitable offerings. Dust makes me sneeze, so you should take a look. The brazier ignited. That's a good sign. You're a natural. Although I suppose my mentoring has honed your talent. Happy to see the ancestors aren't materializing. I find... Oh, well done. Perhaps I should charge for my tutelage. We did it! On to the Undertomb, apprentice!
I mean, I did it.
Modeling apprentice, there's treasure nearby. I can practically smell it.
Yeah, there's a race. That's just great.
Isn't it exciting? We're the first living creatures to set foot down here in more than 100 years. This will And that surprises you. Haven't you read my books? This is very similar to that time I unearthed the secret chambers of the Master Thief of Elsewhere. A pity my apprentice on that excursion. We search. You lead the way, while... Oh, that's something. Nothing important in there.
What? This is a race.
An ornate coffer. I'll take a look while you deal with any other issues that may arise. Keep your eyes peeled for traps, apprentice. Pity that old scroll didn't include some. You keep bringing up that strange Nord woman. I believe she said she found the scroll at a shop in Sadrith Mora. Once she noticed the ancient Elven, she brought it to me straight away. What? No, of course not. She'll get a thank you in the fine print, but I translated the scroll. I'm sure you can handle this. Well, that's not something you see every day. Great opportunity for you to impress me, though. I believe I see the treasure vault on the other side of this chamber. Away, foul creatures! Oh, the bracelet of Indrel Veloth! I'm sure of it!
And he got himself trapped again, didn't he?
Ah, damn these trap spaces and their tempting gaps. I hate to be a bother. So good of you to notice. I'm quite proud of my ability to turn any situation. That's a rather ungrateful attitude, after I graciously agreed to take you under my wing. If you don't let me out, however, we will... Almost certainly. The scroll clearly described a final trick. Ow! Something just shocked me. No! What are you doing out there? All right, that was just mean. I found a jeweled glove and a sturdy key. Let's see if it opens the way into the next section of the tomb. Ah, sweet freedom. Onward!
Oh, looks nice. Probably the one thing in here that actually looks fucking worse than anything.
You deal with this. I wouldn't want to deny you a chance to demonstrate your impressive combat prowess. Ah, so many spirits. Why they prefer tombs like this is beyond me.
Just let him die.
Tiles set in the floor. I've seen this before. Panels on the walls. Do you see any differences? I suppose the order is important, but a few of the panels have fallen into disrepair. Just step in the proper order and the way will be open. Did you see that flash of gold? Blessing from St. Veloth for sure. Come to Narcissus, you beautiful golden head, you. And look, another passage opens. That will lead to the treasure vault most assuredly. I'm just guessing, mind you. Nonsense. Did you see it? Emeralds for eyes, covered in gold. It's better than anything in my collection. Don't let odd sounds disturb you. I learned long ago to just hum the tune to the Red Mountain drinking song and keep moving forward. There are no people like us. We solved the puzzle and uncovered the secret. You did all the work of... To the ancient crypt! My next book is going to be a trilogy for sure.
And the matriarch, that doesn't sound good.
Well, this isn't at all what I expected. These must be Veloth's earliest ancestors. I'll perform a thorough historical examination while you deal with any inconveniences that happen our way. I expected your technique to be a little more graceful than that. Look at this. Preserved bodies, not cremated ashes. A technique that predates the earliest Dark Elves. Oh dear, I don't like the look of this. I'm sure you can manage.
Mm.
Aim for the vital parts. They have to have vital parts.
I'm gonna say, what vital parts are a skeleton? Hmm. I love the shrimp beetles.
This is disappointing. Where's all the treasure? Nothing but some broken crates and an old well. Narcissus Dren never fails like this. I blame you, apprentice.
Oh, God.
My translation was nearly perfect, so how could this be? No, that's impossible. Ancient scrolls lead to discovery and treasure, not disappointment. I blame. Isn't that a noble sentiment? But noble sentiments don't pay the bills or sell my books. You wouldn't understand. Of course! Narcissus Dren in the Well of Gold! I think you're right, apprentice. There's no water down there, and I definitely see a gleam of gold. Hey! I assume that was a mistake on your part. I reiterate my earlier observation. You're a terrible apprentice. Hello? Is anyone there? Help, please.
Borfrey, now is not the time to take a break. Narcissus, it's good to see you again. Finished exploring the tool? That sounds like my Narcissus, always wanting to explore just one more nickel.
I regret nothing. Okay. Oh, actually. Ah, it's an arena. Hey.
can't believe they want... You look like the traveling sort. In your excursions, have you put... That's a shame. Her father, Eris, the house counselor here in Balmora, promises that anyone who can find his daughter and return her safely to his side will be well rewarded. You should speak to Counselor Eris. He's opened the kin house to interview potential recruits. Freelancers, as it were. If you're interested, go speak to the counselor. The longer Vea remains missing, the more distressed Counselor Eris becomes. Counselor Eris can be found at the Redoran kin house, and do hurry. He's ever so troubled by our failure to locate young Vea. If he finds that an outsider can... I have no issue with Counselor Eris seeking help. It's where he's decided to get that. Fair. How can anyone not know about House Redoran? Well, in that case, Redoran is the grandest of the great Dunmer houses. We champion the virtues of duty and piety, and we... If I knew what happened to the Counselor Eris Relith...
Okay. I do remember this city. He gets sent to work with an Imperial spy who lives in the city. Basically lives in a hut, if I remember correctly.
Please, if you just listen. Take care of yourself. Perhaps you can aid me. Are you looking for work? I'm in need of a strong set of legs, traveler. I have an obligation to my family. No, a duty of utmost importance. It allows one to archive memories for future generations. I hope to do this for my children, who have grown estranged. I thank you for your aid. It is a rare gem. Once, long ago, Redguard warriors carried them into battle. One of the most famous. I purchased it from my master, Drenham, a Telvanni mage of middling repute. I have served him for... how long? Many. Ah, yes. Mills. My son has never really forgiven... Nary less than Mills. But both my children grew up largely on their own. My duties to Master Drenham consumed a great deal of my time. Mills especially grew up... You'll know soon enough. As will they. I cannot travel with you.
That's not how that works. If nice room.
We should drink to something.
Who are you talking to?
The fire's warm and the roof doesn't leak, so come on.
That looks like a beholder.
Welcome.
Yes? Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
You sound like a Nord.
My daughter has been gone too long, and the house guard can't seem to find a wall in the corner. But why should I trust you with this task? Tell me, Outlander, how can you succeed when my forces continue to fail time and time again? An interesting insight. Perhaps you can find my daughter. Vea can handle herself. Vea fled after a family disagreement. She's run away before, but I'm concerned that she might have something more permanent in mind this time, and more dangerous. Vea knows how to evade that. Captain Briven oversees the house's attempt to locate my daughter. You should speak to him and see what his investigation has already turned up. He's probably patrolling the town square at this time of day. Briven's soldiers have been trying to get information out of Vea's friends. That is a private matter. If your investigation proves fruitful, and such matters become relevant, we can discuss the particulars then. But not like my daughter, my wife has a mind of her own. What the two of you discuss? Vea has always been fascinated by the Morag Tong. Even admired one of their agents when she was growing up. It's possible she sought refuge with this agent, or even decided to join the organization. The Morag Tong? They're an ancient guild of assassins sanctioned by the tribunal to carry out honorable writs of execution. Someone of no consequence, and not at all important.
Interesting. How much better I like them.
Not now, Outlander. If you need some sort of assistance, go find one of the House Guard. You must be one of the freelancers the Council employed to supplement the duties of the House Guard. Very well. I'll tell you what I know. Vea ran away. Again. I've known the Relith family since I was a child. Vea is like a sister to me, and I'll do everything in my power to get her. Perhaps. As long as you don't get too close. They've been running notes of late. I think it has something to do with Vea, but the runners keep evading my guards. When you find Vea's friends, remember to keep your distance. You just want to spot the note carrier and follow him to whoever's receiving these messages. That's the key to locating Vea. If you can't do it, Vea's a born warrior. Hard-headed, stubborn, a real pain in the ass. She can fight like an angry netch, though. I keep trying to get her to join the militia, and she always... That's not my tale to tell. If Councillor Eris or his wife won't speak of the trouble, we started to notice groups of young dark elves gathering in out-of-the-way parts of the city. One of my guards could be a love poem or a recipe for Kwama cream cocktail.
Oh my god.
We suspect it's
Another
Vea
bot.
has been keeping tabs on what's been happening in the city. Look, it may amount to nothing, but the note could give us a lead on where to find Vea. Vea's aboard.
But they were pretty bad when I started out, but now that I'm getting close to affiliate, it's also pretty bad. I wonder if that's like because it's like the two desperate points, maybe.
Get this letter to Trevis. It's important. Just don't let House Redoran get their hands on it. If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
Well done. This should help us determine what happened to Vea's brother. Hello, can I help you? Wait a moment. You're one of those hirelings House Redoran pays to harass us simple folk. Look, Vea wants nothing to do with the house or her father. Why can't any of you respect that? Even if I wanted to help, I haven't seen... If you must know, it concerns Vea's brother. He was an officer in the House Guard before he vanished without a trace. A local tough, goes by the name of Ashur. He delivers the letters. We usually meet him outside of town to the northeast. I think we're done here, don't you? I told you, Balmora's not that big. Most of the sons and daughters of the house leaders and prominent merchants know each other. Vea's one of us, and we'll do whatever it... Well, within reason. And Vea would... I'm not telling you anything, you Redoran lapdog. Sorry about that. I'm kind of on edge, if you hadn't noticed. Everyone knows Vea's brother. Or they did, before he disappeared. Ulrun was an exemplary officer. She ran away because her father refused to give her a straight answer. She suspects he was involved in Ulrun. You think I'm just going to tell you all our secrets, Outlander? All right, all right. No need to get violent. Vea doesn't want her father to find her until she's located her brother, so we help. I'm sure Councillor Eris's intention.
You killed one of my gang, Swit. No writ will protect you from us.
Feeling
That's
left
it.
out?
Kill the Morag Kong and any
Sure.
witnesses.
I'll just take
I'm
my leave.
hurt!
No use getting my axe in trouble again. I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axe. You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the Vea? The new apprentice? Are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, or even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if you know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't...
Okay.
Can dark elves, lords, and Argonians actually work together? If not,
Cannon level must have really impressed Lord Vivek. He was promoted to Archcanon.
You there, Outlander. So I was right. You're a sword for hire. Excellent. My name is Marla Reethan of House. Piqued your interest, have I? Capital. My brother Benar and I share ownership of the mine. There are only 2 keys to the mine. Benar keeps one in our manor house. The other is carried by the mine's foreman, Knox. I want you to Foreman Knox. My dear brother prefers to keep our roles in the business separate. He runs the mine while I handle the finances. He doesn't interfere with my work, nor I his. That's the agreement. Oh, I have, but Benner tells me nothing. It's just secure more buyers and hire more workers. You haven't heard the rumors? The cursed mine of Vasia Didenot, they call it. Well, the mine has underperformed for years. I'd actually... anything out of the... I have many... Well, the key should be no trouble. That's the rub. I'd prefer to avoid blood.
Let me die in the shame I've brought to Malakath. An assassin. Probably a Morag. She's just one woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her!
Price to see an ogre with, can we say, it's an ogre, I suppose. Okay, an ogre is dangerous, that's why.
Let the assassin come. I'm tired of running and he doesn't frighten me.
Someone must be in here with me, or just left.
Habit of turning up at the most unusual moments, don't you, hero? Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, hero, we really need to stop meeting like
this. I've met her before.
Or is the Morag tongue too scared to meet the powerful snake face to face?
Dude was hyping himself up. Probably didn't need him then.
Excuse me, hero. I have to see an orc about a writ.
Don't kill me. I didn't mean to interfere with House Tolvani's plans. I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Tolvani know. I'm sure Mage Valian will understand.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am. Ugh, I hate when my leathers get wet. And this is a new outfit, too. Ah, well. I suppose we'll have to discuss what you're doing here. I have to admit, when I saw you, I thought, what the tusk are you doing down here? Pardon my Orcish. Did you really follow me across the continent? That shows commitment. Well, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Faye is going through a difficult time right now. And the last thing she needs is some house red. I know you, hero. It's old man Eris I don't trust. He didn't tell you about Vea's brother, did he? How House Redron exiled their favorite son. No? I didn't think so. Vea deserves answers, and I promise to help her. You need to jump. Outsiders? Is her father really that desperate?
Yep.
Look, tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon, but no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Vea with them. They'll only deal with you. Well, it's not exactly a lie, and I don't want things to get out of hand. Ah, were you imagining a hot bath, a bottle of wine, and a secluded cottage with a roaring fire? Me too. Instead, we're up to our armpits in the usual muck and mire, just like old times. Or, I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log. I'm with the Morrowind Tong, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the order
Accidentally
had to die. So,
almost lost
now,
the thing.
I need to get back to Vea. Vea and I have a history. Her brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. When she came to me looking for help and asked to join the Morrowind Tong, who was I to refuse?
Oh, she was the one that you looked up. She looked up to. And you were the one she looked up to.
That was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Lord Ranger. She's a natural at this, and it gives me a chance to keep an eye on her. So now I'm her mentor and she's my apprentice. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just taking off support material off a print. There we go. It's the other one. I must have put it on the table already, but there we go. Another little chest. I'm 940.
That was poetry in motion. Not only is my organization getting choice assignments again, but we're starting to recover some of our prestige. Specifically, these Malakath cultists interfered with House Telvanni, so they had to be dealt with. Oh, him? No one special. Just the leader of this particular band of mad cultists. His name was on the writ, so I had to end him. It's what I do.
I mean, they're cultists, so I'm not really that upset. Okay. Excuse me. Nice. Wanted to check some. So it was like I kind of do. What's that for? I want to collect rubbings.
Anything I can do for you?
I'm surprised to see you back here. Vea joined that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash. But what was she thinking? I don't see the Morag Tong as safe, but at least she's still alive. So I suppose that's something. When are we going to meet with my daughter? She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Vea's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. I'm not allowed to discuss the details, but he's still alive, if that's what Vea is worried about. Naryu's back in town? She's as stubborn as Vea. Very well. No other outsiders. Although I can't dismiss the mercenaries that Captain Briven employs. House Redoran is my life, as is Vea. I'll do everything in my power to see her home safely. As you say, when next you see her, tell my daughter that I want to talk to her. Vea can set the terms, but I expect her to stop running away when things don't. Vea has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses. That may be an oversimplification, but
Well, look at that. Nayu said I'd find you here, and did I mention how much I hate being a messenger? Makes me wish I had a writ so I could kill something. Anyway, Nayu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was all about. Here. This should explain everything, sort of. It's a map. We change locations every other day for security reasons. Just in case it falls into the hands of House Redoran or someone else with an axe to grind with our organization. Never had to use a map before. Amateurs. This one leads to a key to one of our safe houses, and another map. The first map, it depicts a particular town. Kind of like this one. Hint, hint. The rest? Well, you'll have to figure that out on your own. Look, I know you're helping Councillor Eris, but if that map falls into House Redoran hands, I'll... What are you implying? Can't a person do something nice to help out an ally every now and again? Oh, who am I kidding? I hate playing the messenger. Well, not all of us can afford to be so cold and heartless. I'd say I envy you, but that would just reward you for that. Well, look at you. You're a practical genius. Look, Nayu seems to trust you, so I suppose I have to trust you too. But that's a powerful secret you've been given. Betray us, and you'll find my blade in your back. Unless Nayu kills you first. The Morag Tong has the authority to accept and carry out writs of execution. We keep the great houses from engaging in all-out war, but they rarely appreciate the work we do on their behalf. House Redoran in particular wants to shut us down. The other houses have used us to take Redoran down a peg or two of late. To be frank, for all their vaunted honor, the house cries foul whenever someone gets the better of them. As I understand it, the Morag Tong made mistakes in the past, grew too arrogant. We had to lay low for more than a century. Now, We're taking select contracts, working to re-establish our reputation. It's not... What are you implying? Then you understand what I'm talking about. Being...
Okay.
Sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security. Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions. But yes, Vea would very much like to meet with you. You intrigue her, and your connection to her father could prove beneficial once she knows. Redwin records. House officials keep track of everything. Incidents, commendations, births and deaths, whether important or Don't sound so offended. You had to know your hands were going to get dirty eventually. You are dealing with assassins and politicians.
Got real lucky then. Maybe they made that a bit easier than it was supposed to be. Or maybe the game was a bit glitched. Regardless, I made it.
Still alive, I see. And since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redoran dungeon. Good for you. Were you able to acquire the registry? Does it contain... Ulron was exiled? That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer and a good man. Plus, he's the son of a count. I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, there's an abandoned cave along the coast. It's in the swamp and smells like rot, which makes it the perfect place to hide. They're supposed to wait inside, but she's bored. I know she's been sneaking out. You'll find her in the cave or just outside. Get to the swamp and find Vea. Vea would face too many temptations here in Balmora. Friends, favorite places, familiar. Oh, don't thank me, hero. As long as you're useful and don't betray us, then we're engaged in a mutually beneficial arrangement. Well enough. Ulron and Vea used to sneak out to watch me train. I have a way with blades that fascinated. It's not like personal relationships are against the rules, though I suppose they are sort of frowned upon. Anyway, my assignments always brought me back to Vardenfell. Anything's possible, but Vea's young, bored. Danger's a relative.
Oh, I was like, what the hell's the statue doing? Oh, it's not a statue, it's a fucking dude. Oh, that's embarrassing. I thought that dude was a statue. Like a mannequin. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Or
And you're sure it's Vea? House Redoran isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the war claws well, because the war claws are the best there is. We have the kitten's scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferhara. Just me. Ah, the Counselor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of fact, so have we. My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp, between my soldiers and Ferhara's war claws. Vea's brother. It's a sad story. Killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ulron always Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order. For members of a lesser race, Ferhara's warriors are surprisingly effective. As you say, Ferhara's war claws take their contract as seriously.
Ferhara assumes the Counselor's minions will not present a problem for the war claws. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned.
By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure... Oh, right! Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned, but the swamp is crawling with mercenaries. There's a cave to the northeast. We can talk there. Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them, but every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent. You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Oh, meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
I can smell the Dark Elf kitten. Looks like we're the first ones here. Aid me!
Warclaw! Let's flay this outsider! Heal me!
Well, I'm gonna leave it there. Tomorrow night I'm gonna be away from home, so I won't be streaming, but I should be back on Saturday. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube and want to check out Twitch stream live, links in the description below, or you can find me at twitch.tv/Wales96. Cool. Yeah. That's it for now. Till next time. See you later. Bye.